Yes, people, we are here for the watch along. If you are here, make sure you do hit that like button. We are about to kick off. I am not late this time. You get me? I am here. Right now, I'm seeing Bolingoli on the screen. You better do something today. You get me? But yeah, man, when you get in here, make sure you smash up the like button. Make sure you share the thing. You get me? We are back with the lives. The watch alongs in it. But you see, there's no art today because you know what? I made an amateur mistake. I set up everything for the other program to set it up on StreamYard without thinking, but it is what it is. But yes, the game has kicked off. Yeah, man. Game's just kicked off with you. When you get in here, let me know your predictions. Make sure you let me know what you think this is going to end. Let me know what you think about the lineups as well. Formation, what do you lot think? Oh shit, I'm supposed to turn the volume down before I get a copyright strike. Flip here now, forgot all about that. Yes, A Books, I see you. Marcus Adams. Think it's gonna be a tight game today. Yeah, man, you're right, bruv. Crystal Palace, there ain't no mugs, you get me? There ain't no mugs, especially under Patrick Vieira, but it does help that their star boy, aka our star boy, Conor Gallagher, is not in the lineup for them today, but they still got a couple threats there, you get me? Especially with that young Elise, blood. I like Elise. I think he's gonna be a decent player, bruv. One to watch for the future. Obviously, is that Eze's on the bench, isn't it? I think he's on the bench. But let me know, what do you lot think of the lineups? Are you happy to see Thiago Silva in the lineup? Would you have rested him for the Champions League this week? Because we do have Liverpool coming up as well. And I think we're going to need him for that match. So let me know what you think. Was it a mistake to start Thiago Silva today, or do you think he can play all three games? But early signs, Chelsea with possession. But you know, our issue with Chelsea is what they do with that possession. But still, early doors, it can't help. You get me? It helps. Big man Mendy back in between the sticks. We've got to big up Kepa as well. Kepa done a good job, deputized well while Mendy was out. Oh, who's that? That just took a drop on the ball. Unlucky, unlucky. 100%. Nothing but 3 points today, man. Let's not get sucked into a top four race. We're in a good position where we are, you get me? So we need to just get 3 points and stay comfortable. We don't want to be finishing fourth and having things just come down to the last day of this season. You get me? Patrick Vieira's team also looking like they're in a bit of a free fall. Their form's been shocking. I don't think Chelsea will have any trouble. I hope so. But remember, sometimes Chelsea, we can be the gift that keeps on giving. You get me? And I hope today is not that day. Obviously, we've just won the Club World Cup. We are Club World Cup champions. Big thing for Chelsea, first time in our history. Hopefully, the lads will use this as a bounce. We've got Kai Havertz off the back of that game. He started in the lineup today. Something that I said on Matisse's show yesterday that I would have liked to see. Obviously, we're seeing the big man Lukaku start up top. Scored his header in the final. Hopefully, he can continue goal scoring form. You get me? And then we've got the informed man Hakim Ziyech on that right hand side to cut in, but with that back five behind him, will he perform as well as he does in the back four? But Zaha's in the box looking dangerous as usual, but Chelsea have taken care of that. Mendy's cleared it out to the wing, but ball still not out of danger. You get me? Okay, another clearance out of the box. Zaha looking today like he's here to play, man. Looking like he's gonna be that threat on that on that left side, or well, our right side. You get me? I love your collab. I mean, your therapy session with Lee Gunner every week. Yeah, man, come on. Lee Gunner's my guy, bro. Big up Lee Gunner. All day, every day. One of my favorite content creators as well. You get me? Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows. I'm not gonna lie to you. My show with him and Matisse every week. I love them two shows, man. I look forward to them. Obviously, I feature on their channels as well. Do you think Palace will go down this year with the team they got in? Could be surprising. It would be a shame, and especially since the way Patrick Vieira started as well. Because to be honest with you, when he came into Crystal Palace, I wasn't too convinced. I didn't even think it would be a super attacking way of football, because when he was at Nice, it wasn't all that pretty. But yeah, it came to Palace, proved us wrong, played beautiful football while he was at it, beat Manchester City as well with this team. I'd be very surprised if they go down. They got a lot of talent in that squad, but it's young talent. That's the thing. You know, you got dons like Elise, Eze, who's coming back from injuries as well. Got to keep these guys fit. Odson Edouard, young striker, you get me. So it's a very young squad. Conor Gallagher, unfortunately, not available for Crystal Palace today. Yeah, man. I'd be surprised if they do go down 100%. I wouldn't want to see, to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to see them go down either, to tell you the truth. I really wouldn't. I like the talent that Crystal Palace produce as well. And the fact that they're that team that just, you get me, they're City's bogey team, because it ain't the first time that they've done them. Flashbacks to flipping Andros Townsend Screamer. Who remembers that one? Malang Sarr on that left side again, could have trying to play that ball forward to, I think it's Kai Havertz over there. I've got the lights on, so I can't really see the far side of the TV from here. So, but yeah, Malang Sarr, he's got to learn to be a lot more resourceful with the ball. I mean, he has the right idea, but his execution and his passing doesn't always make it. You get me? Lukaku with a lovely ball played that through to, is that Christian Pulisic? I believe it is, forcing Crystal Palace for the clearance. Encouraging start. Yes, it is Crystal Palace, and we've got the Club World Cup badge on our chest. World champions. You get me? Yeah, that should give us an extra boost for this game, bro. What do you mean? 3 points should be in the bag, bro. We're the world champions. Got to let them remember that. Man, like Mendy as well, AFCON champion and world champion. Hey, listen. We should be riding on a high today. Yeah, all the signs today point to 3 points. It's just Chelsea, just get the job done. Obviously, Palace are not mugs. You get me? I will respect Palace. I will respect Vieira's side, but we are world champions. Says so on our chest. So let's start acting like it, and let's start with 3 points today. Havertz slowly turning into Chelsea's Divock Origi. He doesn't do that well, but on iconic games, he gets the goal. I hope he's. Oh, hold on. Elise. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. Elise already getting in the box of the tricks. Just gets it past that far post, man. Hey, literally. Yeah, took the snapshot of it, stood up Rudiger. You get me? A couple step overs, took the quick shot. Just flash wide of the post, man. Early signs, early signs. What does everyone think of it? Listen, I love Elise. I think he's exciting. Would you take him at Chelsea if you're Chelsea fans, or if you support another top four club? Would you take him at your club? If you can get any player in the summer, Guni, who would you get in? Chouameni, 100%. Because we need Chouameni. Well, we need a defensive midfielder, but Chouameni, his skill set and his versatility is just ridiculous. Like his potential that he could reach. It's, put it this way, I never thought if Kante leaves, we'll be able to replace him as seamlessly. You get me? Because a player of that level of talent, generational talent, is hard. But I think Chouameni could be that guy, honestly. So I would love to see him come. Who would you like to see get out? That's a good question. I've got several. Marcos Alonso's got to go. Hopefully, Azpilicueta takes the opportunity over in Spain and Barcelona for his own sake, so we can go and play in the World Cup with Spain. Obviously, Barcelona in that rebuild position, they can't be signing luxury players. They've got to be smart with their finances. Azpilicueta being available on the free and offering him a 2-year contract with a 1-year extension, something that's going to massively appeal to Azpilicueta. Hopefully, he takes that. Oh, ball in the box. Pulisic at that back post couldn't get a connection. Could have been 1-0. Encouraging stuff, not allowing Crystal Palace to dominate after getting that chance, after smelling blood with the Elise opportunity. We're right back at the other end. Lukaku with their flick on header to the back post. Look at that. Hakim Ziyech getting involved in that play. Lovely cross. Lukaku flicks it to the back post of Christian Pulisic, who unfortunately cannot get a connection and put it in the back of the net, but encouraging stuff from Chelsea. But yeah, where was I? Who would I get out? Yeah, Alonso, I explained about Azpilicueta. The contract situation between Kante and Jorginho. I've had that talk with Matisse. If you haven't seen that, go on Matisse's Twitch after the game or something and check that out. We spoke about that yesterday, myself, Matisse, and Statman Shane. So one of Kante and Jorginho probably is going to go. Who else? I think it's time for Timo Werner to be sold as well. Quite a few players need to be sold, but the thing is that we have to be realistic. Yeah, we're not going to get rid of all of these players at once. You get me? We've put ourselves in a situation where it's very difficult to get rid of them. Some of them are on, well, most of them are on expensive contracts that a lot of clubs can't afford. So we got to be patient with that process. You get me? It's going to hurt us in other ways, but hopefully we learn from this lesson. You get me? Yeah. A Boogs, my brother. Hey, I gave you a wrench as well, A Boogs. I gave you a wrench, fam. So you can regulate in here. Yo, Guni, everyone talking about Chelsea's fullback problem, but I think your right wing problem is just as bad. I don't really think you have a proven right winger. That's just my opinion. Well, this is the thing, is Ziyech, I know is, yeah, brilliant shot from Rudiger. Excellent shot from Rudiger. I've just seen it now. I don't know if I'm a bit behind. Let me find this stream that might be a bit quicker than where I'm at. But Rudiger loves them shots. He just loves taking them outlandish bangers. You get me? That's our guy, blood. You get me? But yeah, hold on. Let me see. All right, there we go. Okay, yeah, man. That stream that I was watching was like way behind. Now I think I'm caught up. Yeah. I think I'm in a decent time frame. I'm probably like 30 seconds behind on the stream. But you know what? Yeah. Ziyech is coming into some form. Do you know what I mean? He's coming into form. Obviously, we see his best form is in that back four. So if Thomas Tuchel does persist with that back four going forward, then I would give him another chance, considering what he's shown us in the second half of this season so far. You get me? Hopefully he stays fit and he can maintain his form. Also, remember, Callum can play there. I know it's not his ideal position, but he can play there. Needs to do a lot better for me. Needs to show a lot more. Needs to take his chance a lot more when he plays for Chelsea at the minute. And there is also talk of us signing a right winger in Ousmane Dembele. Obviously, that's raised a lot of eyebrows with his injury record, etc., etc. But that's still another option that's coming in. Not most people's first choice, but if that's the case, I don't know how true it is. If that's the case, then we're gonna have to support the player when it comes to the club. But yeah, man, big up Rudiger. Big up Rudiger. Just has that audacity and that braveness to just take an opportunity. But this is the thing. I remember a couple years back reading something about Rudiger, about how he used to be a striker. Does anybody else in the chat heard that? I remember that I heard that he used to be a striker. So it don't surprise me that his technique is the way it is. But if he was a striker, he's in front of goal. The amount of one-on-ones he's had this season, yeah, he's missed. It's been shocking. So we can see why his career didn't, you get me, pan out to be a striker. But what a defender he is. Sign the thing, Rudiger. You got to sign the contract. We need you to stay at Chelsea. Retire at the club. You get me? You got your compadre Thiago Silva, who's on his way out, and you're going to be that seniority amongst the young defenders, young, promising, world-class talent potential that we do have at La Cobham. You get me? Big up everybody that's joined in the chat. Make sure you do smash that like button. Give me your predictions in the chat. Let me know what you think about the lineup. If you're a Chelsea fan, if you're neutral, give your honest thoughts. You get me? And like we did say in the thumbnail, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Quite the way off. You get me? But you got to chip away each day. And we're going to get there. So let's do that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and join us on the road to 10K. Is Chelsea starting Lukaku more of an executive board forcing Thomas Tuchel to start a player that cost 100 M's instead of having Werner or Kai? Obviously, we can't ignore that the price tag is a factor. Well, might be a factor in Tuchel's decision. But we can't also ignore Lukaku's record. As much as we don't like him, some of us don't. I'm not saying I don't like him. You get me? He's angered me by what he's done. Am I willing to forgive him? Yes, if he produces the goods going forward. You get me? But remember, we got to respect that he does have a prolific record. He can pick up in the second half of the season. He can redeem himself. Hopefully, Thomas Tuchel's relying on that. If that's the case, then I fully support that decision. But aside from that, it's you got to deal with what you got because outside of Lukaku, we don't actually have a natural number 9. We don't. We've got Kai Havertz who can play the false 9. I'd like to see him play that. Pulisic has done it a couple of times. It's worked out for us. But yeah, you just can't ignore the price tag. 100 million, 330k or whatever it is he's earning a week. You can't just have him sitting down on the bench. We've already been bitten in the arse with Kepa. Do you know what I mean? The most expensive goalkeeper in the world who's turned out to be a number 2. You get me? We're not going to do the same thing with Lukaku. We've got to learn lessons. We've got to somehow work this in our favor, and putting him on the bench and isolating him out, it's not going to do anybody any favors. It's only going to drop his value. It's going to drop his fitness. It's going to drop his morale. It might mess up the changing room, but we're back in the box. Opportunity here. Oh, we're trying to walk it in the box. Nobody wants to shoot, but there is a deep line of Crystal Palace defenders. Cross comes in, headed back out. But yeah, we can't just we can't being realistic. We can't afford to do that. And listen, if Lukaku's willing to get his mind back in the game and do what he's supposed to do and get back on his prolific track, then everybody's going to be happy at the end of the day. You get me? Imagine if we finish the end of this season with all the trophies in the competitions that we're still in, and Lukaku does well with them, all is forgiven. Let's not lie. Let's not lie. Top 4 and bottom 3 sides coming up. Any ideas, brother? Yes, take each game as it comes, one game at a time, each 3 points as they come. You get me? So, really and truly, the best idea right now is to focus on getting 3 points today at Selhurst Park. That's the focus. That's the best way to deal with it because winning breeds confidence. You get me? And as long as we win, I think we're going to be harder to stop going forward in the season. We still got a cup final. If we win that cup final as well, that's an extra buzz on top of being club world champions. It's good. I'm trying to be positive here. I don't want to be negative. I'm looking at the positives. We've got one of the best managers in the world, undoubtedly, in Thomas Tuchel. So I've got faith. You get me? Good afternoon, Guni. Hope I spelled that right. It's 1N, but good try. Good afternoon to yourself. It is actually still morning hours over here on the East Coast. Big up anybody from New York that is watching. You get me? 10:20 in the morning is about to approach. Well, technically it's 10:18 now. But yes, that time we're early doors. We wake up early hours in the morning. I'm up 5:30 a.m. every single day, 7 days a week. How about that? So don't make a difference to me. I feel sorry for Timo. It's not really worked out for him. No, it's not. It's not worked out for Timo, unfortunately. That might be down to poor scouting as well. Do you know what I mean? Look, you've got a player who, obviously, clearly his strengths in the Bundesliga was exploiting the space in behind the defense that a lot of Bundesliga teams leave. Do you know what I mean? On top of that, with the confidence he was playing in, like the goals he was scoring, the system it worked for Timo Werner, but over here in the Premier League, where you don't have as much time on the ball, where you're going to face quite a few low blocks because you are Chelsea Football Club, teams are very wary of you. So they will do 2 low banks to try and, you get me, to just try and stifle you. And Timo Werner's not technical enough to deal with that. You see him when he receives the ball, he loses the ball, it goes, a couple meters away from him. Recently, he's been better. Let's not lie. Recently, he's been a little bit better, but that consistency needs to be there. You get me? There's fine margins in the Premier League. So yeah, it's a shame that it didn't work for Timo, although it wasn't a complete flop because we have to give him his respect for his contribution towards us winning the Champions League. You get me? So if you really want to call him a flop, you get me? I use the cheap bait and say, well, he won us the Champions League. Respect it. He's part of the squad. You can't disrespect the man. We got to get rid of him. But big up Timo Werner, man. Big up, big up, big up. I watched a lot of Bundesliga, and I think Veghorst underachieved in terms of where he could have gone. He's slow, but he's very good on the ball. Reminds me of Giroud, but stronger. He's going to get him. There we go. Oh, opportunity in the box. Fortunately, we didn't take it. Golo Kante there. Good opportunity to make it 1-0. Interacted with you guys. Just saw it at the corner of my eye the last second. You get me? Man like Ngolo. Let's see what's going on here. Look, Malang Sarr, lovely pass from him. I was just saying, but Kante's hit it straight at the keeper. I was just saying about Malang Sarr as well. He's got to be a lot more resourceful with his pass. Lovely pass there for Kante. Robbed of an assist, in my opinion. But positive stuff again. But I just hope I don't keep saying this for too long. You already know the situation with Chelsea. We do not take our opportunities. You get me? Hopefully today is not one of those games. But we're looking good. It's positive start. Crystal Palace, obviously, with that early opportunity, or Olise flashing wide of the post. But since then, Chelsea have been a little bit more dominant, a bit more disciplined. There we are, the gaffer, Thomas Tuchel. Hey, that jacket's cold. I'm not going to lie to you. I do love a Chelsea training kit. This is not propaganda. This is not marketing. They do not pay me. I just love how the kit looks like. You get me? Definitely have to go and get. I'm definitely going to go and get. I've already got the shirts, but I'm going to go and get another one to frame with the Club World Cup badge. Done, though. You get me? But Veghorst, listen, it's not too late for him because, look, he's in the Premier League now. He's at Burnley. If a top club wants him, he's going to go. He's going to move. You know, one of the top 6 teams say, yeah, I'm going to take a punt on him. Chances are he's going to go. So he just has to continue his goal scoring form. And you get me? The inevitable will happen. It will happen. Have we got any good attacking youngsters we can nurture and bring in for the new season? Because it'll be a masterstroke if we sell Lukaku and bring in a flying youngster. Well, I've got faith in, obviously, the obvious being Armando Broja. I would like to see him get an opportunity at Chelsea next season. I actually think, listen, I won't be disappointed if we don't sell Lukaku, right, in the summer. Yeah, because there's a huge chance that we're not going to sell Lukaku. I hope people realize this, that he's going to stay at the club. But chances are we're not going to sell him. But you bring Broja into that mix, he could actually sit down Lukaku. I actually do think he's that good where he could just show a run of form that will give Lukaku and Thomas Tuchel something to think about. So definitely 100% with Broja. He has to stay at the club. I hope Chelsea don't even think about signing him. But yeah, I've got to get back to the game. I'm getting caught up with the people in the chat. You get me? I love to chat with you lot. But I also have to do a post match after this. But yes, on that right side, Ziyech, look at him. Ziyech is playing without confidence. You just see him just lining up his man with the step overs, just cutting inside, putting in a cross from deep. Fortunately for Crystal Palace, they were able to head it out. But good signs, man. This is what I'm saying. It's what we've been missing from Ziyech. We've seen flashes of it from him, but he's just always been injured. He's just always had an injury. He's not been able to continue that run of form. But there we go. Nice little 1-2 there with Christian Pulisic and Ziyech. There we go. Malang Sarr again. Plays it to Kai Havertz. Lovely ball to N'Golo Kante. Kai Havertz again on the ball. He's keeping possession well here, Chelsea. Rudiger with the ball again. Playing it out wide. Andreas Christensen. Yeah, man. Just keeping the ball. Hey, Diego C. Palace. I've given you a wrench as well, fam. I've given you a wrench as well. You're a moderator up in this thing as well, fam. Great to have you on board. Lee Gunner actually was the one that he was like, yo, you got to get him as one of your mods. He's one of the good ones, you get me? So big up yourself, Diego C. Palace. Love seeing you in the chat. Big up everybody in the chat, actually, you get me? I can't see how many likes we've got. I am currently on StreamYard, you get me? So they don't show you how many likes there are, but make sure you do smash that like button. You get me? We are doing a watch along first that I've done in quite a bit. Crystal Palace with a player down. Diego is at the game, as you can see there. Who is it that's down? I can see the player, but I don't know who it is. I don't know him by face. I can see Kuyati standing over him with the physio. 13 likes. 13 likes. Let's up the likes if we can. If you've just joined, make sure you do smash that like button. Guni, your honest thoughts on Gareth Bale as a player overall. Right now, obviously, he's past his best. His move to Real Madrid didn't materialize as well as he would have thought, or Real Madrid would have thought. A lot of shenanigans happened there, but undoubtedly one of the best players I've seen in the Premier League. 1000%. Quite possibly. Do you know what? I'm gonna put him up there with the elites of the Ronaldos. Um, the I'm not gonna say like around the Henri bracket in that level of a maverick is what Gareth Bale was, if we're honest, because Gareth Bale in his prime at Tottenham was unstoppable. He was unstoppable. If you gave this is the thing, if you gave Gareth Bale any kind of space within 40 yards, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble. If you give him any space in behind, he's gonna beat you there. If you even if you have a low block, he's that techie that he will just work it out on his own and he'll score. And he's just that, and he just produces moments of quality time and time again. Gareth Bale is a player. I hope he doesn't just get washed away in history. He's a he is one of the best players I've seen in the Prem, 100%. Tuchel giving instructions to Thiago. Pat is giving instructions to Wilf. Now, yeah, that's Mitchell. Man, that Mitchell coming off to the sidelines there. Got to tell the missus to grab me a glass of water. Yeah, man, I got a bit of a dry mouth because I am just yapping. Yappa, yappa, yappa. Shut it, please, mate. Your mouth is dry. You need to drink some water. That's what needs to happen. Yappa, yappa, yappa. Ross, look at this guy. Hey, don't block Dante. He's just mad. That's my guy. But what a sus question that is. Listen, yeah, we don't do all of that around here. We don't do all of that around here, Dante. No, no. Trying to get my channel snatched and that. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. For having me in the stream. Yeah, man. Come on. Thank you for joining us in the chat. Bell could cross create for the team as well as score on his own. And yeah, he could win a game on his own. He was just unique. He carried Spurs, bro. He did. He did. And then obviously what he done for Real Madrid as well. They disrespect the fans. The way he's treated at Real Madrid by the fans is disgusting. For what he's done for that club, it's a disgrace. You get me? But yes, we are back in play. Chelsea again looking threatening. Kai Havertz trying to get the ball in. We win the corner. Crystal Palace trying to appeal for the goal kick, but Kai Havertz, well done, tries to get the ball into the box, but he's well defended by Anderson. Corner, Chelsea. Belingoli in the box. Rudiger stepping in there. Andreas Christensen. Yeah, man, we've got quite a few threats in that box that are known to score some goals. Thiago Silva, get in there, son. If he is in there, you get me. Bullet header right about now. Decent. Come on, Ziyech. Decent delivery for us. Get a decent delivery in the box. What channel is it on? Listen, I can't really say too much. You get me? Because there's certain things that you can't promote on this thing, but I will point you in the correct direction. If you look on alternative social media sites, you may find it. You get me? But as much as that's all I can say. I am not trying to get my ass in any kind of hot water. You get me? I'm happy with the temperature the way it is. But back to the game. Edouard Mendy back in possession. Chelsea looking comfortable. Guni, where are your roots from? Because Africa, Tanzania, East Africa, born and raised, London, England. You get me? That's where man's from. But another opportunity in the box. What's going on here? Is it offside? Yep, I think ref is lifted the flag for offside. It's looking end to end. It's looking like a decent game. This game's not looking like a boring game. No, who is that offside? Yeah, Belingoli, of course, offside there. Unfortunate. Guni, you smashed it in the US on Barstool. Did you do any fun things when you was out there? I'm still here. I am still here, bro. I live in New York City. I have been here. This is what, my 8th year now? This is my 8th year in New York. You get me? Wilfred Zaha's first touch has been awful this half. Mm. But that's a player again. He's one that just needs a moment to produce something special, and he can win a game for anyone. There you go. Look, now he's speaking of him. Now he's in the box. Chelsea look like they're defending comfortably. Elise and Zaha teaming up there on that right hand side. Tricky for Rudiger. And as usual, just win his one-on-one battles. With a tricky player like Zaha, this is the thing, right? As a defender, the one thing that you want to do with a player like that is make him think. You got to make him think. Don't let him move in the flow of their natural motion, because that's how they get beat. That's how you'll get beat. You get me? Or you're going to be forced to go shoulder to shoulder with him in the box at that. Yeah, you see, once you stop him on his feet and you make him think, that's your opportunity to force him to make a decision. Rudiger's very, very good at doing that. Because how many times have we seen Zaha? He will just bun a man, or if he just steps to you one-on-one, the defender's too eager to make a move on the ball, and that's it. But Crystal Palace free kick here from a dangerous position. Handball was given against, I think it was Jorginho. 15 likes. Big up everybody that's liked. We've got 20 people in the building. Let's get the likes in. Wasted ball there from Elise to our benefit. You get me? I'm a Real Madrid fan, and I really don't like Bale at Real Madrid since 2017. He should leave. He's been yeah, do you know what? To an extent, I agree. No, do you know what? I do agree. I do agree that Gareth Bale himself has not been an angel the way he's treated the situation, doing this whole golf thing and that, and disrespecting the club. But yeah, he has at the same time. You can't say he hasn't repaid his price tag at the club. He's done a lot for Real Madrid, to be fair on him. But I get it. You can't live in a pastime paradise. You got to live in the now. If he's not doing it now, you got to look to get rid of him. 100% agree, bro. No, you didn't have to answer that. Keep up the great work. Yeah, man. Tanzania, East Africa, bro. Born and raised in London. You get me? Yeah, me. But yeah, Christian Pulisic is fouled there. My mum's video calling me on WhatsApp. Yeah, I'm good. You're live. You're live with the people. You want to say hello? You're joking. No, I'm not joking. Yeah, that's Mama Guni. She's saying hello to everyone. Yeah. So there we are, right there. That's my mumsy. Oh my god, you put me on the spot. Yeah, I had to put you on this. Well, you decided to call while Chelsea were playing, mum. You know that's a massive no-no. Even the kids know. No. All right, we'll talk after the live stream. All right, we'll talk after the live stream. Bye. Bye. Yeah, man. Big up Mumsy. That caught her on surprise. Had to put her on camera. Yeah, man. Hey, Christian Pulisic there with the. Oh, hey, 2 fouls that have just happened. I think the ref has waved advantage twice. Has the opportunity? Yeah, the advantage has gone. Unfortunately, he could have had a free kick there, but hopefully the ref will at least give a card for one of those challenges if they are warranted for one. But it looks like he's going to continue to play on with the game. Encouraging Chelsea, but let's start taking our opportunities, man. Let's start taking our opportunities. Malang Sarr. Thank you. I need some water for all that yappa. Good ball there from Rudiger. And that back post, unfortunate for Ziyech. Wasn't able to get a true connection to that. Back to Lukaku. Good positioning from the Crystal Palace defense, to be fair. We're looking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm all right with this performance. I'm happy with this performance so far in the first half. Obviously, we need to get that goal. Crystal Palace do have the ability to snatch a goal late in this game, man. So we need to start scoring goals. Let's start scoring. We've got no excuses. We've got our £100 million man on the field. We've got Akib Ziyech on the field. We've got Kai Havertz. Can he come clutch again? Who's that? Zaha losing the ball again. He must be for Diego. Diego must be getting. I can see why getting annoyed with Zaha losing the ball there in the middle of the pitch as well, man. Opportunity for a counter there for Crystal Palace. But now we've got the ball there on the right. Hakim Ziyech holding up the ball well. Just want to throw in for Chelsea. Stood nice and strong there, body in between the player and the ball. Patrick Vieira knows he needs to get 3 points from somewhere. It's going to be a tall order to get it from Chelsea at Selhurst Park. Not saying it's impossible. Yes, man. Appreciate it. Smash the like button, everybody. If you're just joining, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you to everyone that smashed the button. Big up yourselves again in the chat. We are using the wide areas pretty well, considering Reece James and Ben Chilwell not in the side. Obviously, with them, the quality is infinitely better, but not doing a bad job so far, honestly. Who's that on that side? Kai Havertz. Lovely shot from Malang Sarr. Oh, decent shot. Just flashes wide off the post as well. Put too much curl onto that one. Hit it with the inside of his foot. Probably should have laced that and arrowed that into the bottom corner, but you're not going to expect that from him as a defender. But good effort, though. Fair play to him. Yeah, just goes wide off the post. Decent effort from Malang Sarr there. Yeah, man, encouraging signs. Malang Sarr, he's impressed. He has impressed, man. He's come from a long way. Just put his head down. He's worked hard, and he's just showing decent consistency. I don't think he's the answer going forward long term, but for now, he's done a good job. Nice and strong there, pushing over Jordan Ayew. Referee's blown for the foul. Palace playing 4-3-3 leaves Marcus Adams. Palace playing 4-3-3 leaves them open in the middle. What system you think they should change to get the best out of that team? 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2? That's a good question. I would. Do you know what though? With Palace, I would still stick with the 4-3-3. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think, dangerous ball in there. I'd still stick with the 4-3-3 for Palace. Because you gotta understand as well is that a lot of the players in that team are young as well. They're young, so form is always gonna go up and down, up and down. You get me? I think he's done a good job so far. Obviously injuries hasn't helped Patrick Vieira, but I think he's going the right direction with that 4-3-3. To be honest, I think it's brave. I think it's entertaining. It's what the Palace fans want to see. And I also think that you've got gems like Elise and Eze and these guys that are going to thrive in that system as well. You're going to get the best out of these players. So I think we should stick with that. He's enjoying the corners. Diego C. Palace is enjoying the corners here. I'm seeing Mark Gurhey on the screen. Big up Mark Gurhey, Cobham graduate now at Crystal Palace. Hopefully he doesn't score. We get the ball out. Good clearance from Thiago Silva, but puts it out to the flank back to Crystal Palace. Still some defending to do from Chelsea. Another ball back into the box. Defended well from the Chelsea lads. We need to get the ball out of our final third. We're pushing them out. But Kouyaté got the ball out wide. Chops inside. Plays the ball back. Just keep them there. Keep them where they're not dangerous. Don't let him put the cross in. There you go. That's it. Just forcing them further back. Well in Chelsea. Push up. That's it. Force them further back down the pitch. Balls come in. Dealt with nice and easy. But another corner from Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace now starting to get their feet back into the game. Christensen had to put that decent awkward header for him. So Yeah, giving away the corner. Chelsea, we've got to deal with this. A lot of bodies in the box. There's nobody up who can be ready for the counter that I'm seeing. So many bodies in the box. Understandable. Palace got a lot of big men in their squad. Very physical squad. There you go. They've won the header there. Ball's been cleared out by, I believe, Malang Sarr. Back to goalkeeper. Ziyech pressing from the front very well. Kai Havertz following suit on that wing. Well done. Winning the ball high up the pitch. Forcing the throw-in in Crystal Palace's half. That's what I want to see from Chelsea. That is a lovely, lovely bit of play off the ball there. Lovely bit of pressure, forcing Crystal Palace back. Then Hakim Ziyech pressing very well from the front. Kai Havertz also as well assisting on that wing, forcing them there. Now, again, keep him in their half, Chelsea, if we can. That's it. But we've got to keep possession now, keep the ball down. Malang Sarr gives away possession there again, Sarr. Got to do. Kai Havertz there very smartly wins the throw-in. Yeah, bro, 100%. 100%. I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Lille game. I'm going to be consistent with the watch alongs now. We're on the road to 10K. There's no games being played. Get me on the road to 10K. We're reaching 5.5K. There's still a long way to go, but you get me. We put the work in. Obviously, you lot show mad love. You get me? We're going to get to 10K, 100%. We're going to reach that target. Eze is a baller. I would take him at Arsenal in a heartbeat. 100%. He do good for Arsenal. I think he'd do very well for Arsenal. You get me? I think he'd do well for Arsenal. I swear Chelsea don't use Lukaku properly. It's like they didn't even watch how he played at Inter in Belgium. And this is part of my defense for Lukaku because we can't listen. What's happened here? Clash. Well, Ziyech and Guehi. What's the ref giving there? Is it a free kick? Hopefully he's not booked him. Guehi's just down though. Some physio. Hopefully the ref's not booked him. Hopefully Guehi's all right. Yeah. Lukaku was a long-term target for the club as well. Obviously, the ties between him and his first stint at Chelsea and the unfinished business, quote unquote. It wasn't necessarily the right fit, but look, we have to remember Tuchel. That's the only player that Tuchel signed under his tenureship so far. So look, once he gets these signings that he wants and he's really able to implement his system, that could benefit Lukaku. The conversation can be completely different. So look, I know Lukaku's coming into, his 30s and that, so time's ticking, but I trust the manager. We're going to have to trust the manager. We've got no other choice but to do that. Love the Premier League race this season. As a neutral, I think this season has been a treat to watch. Obviously, I've loved Ronaldo to destroy the Premier League, but you can't have everything. United fans not happy with Ronaldo. United fans definitely not happy with Ronaldo. Big up Rants and Pants. He is not happy with Ronaldo. I think Rants wants to see him out of the club. Sturdy first half for both teams. Yeah, I think so too. Palace will be happy to go into the second half into halftime unscathed. You get me? Chelsea will be happy with the dominance that we've had. Obviously, we've let Crystal Palace in a few times. They've had quite a few corners, but overall, I think we've done all right so far. So far, so good. We've just now got to make our opportunities count. You get me? Again, I've been impressed from what I've seen so far from Malang Sarr. Another solid first half from him again. Kai Havertz now in their box with the ball. Lovely bit of control. Just waits for more teammates to come into the box. Wins another corner. Just wish we just transition a little bit faster. More bodies in the box. You get me? Just more bodies in the box, man. Speed kills. You get me? Can't just wait for players to be, defenses to be regrouping before trying to find the pass sometimes. That's my criticism about Chelsea. That's one of my criticisms about the club, but you get me? Up the Blues. Decent delivery in there from, I don't know, is it the referee has blown for, what's happened here? Having a word with Antonio Rudiger. What's going on here? Oh, a bit of a wrestling match between Rudiger and Anderson there. Obviously, the ref has had to give them both a bit of a talking to. Both physical players had to be reminded, you get me, calm it down a little bit. Ref has ordered Hakim Ziyech to take the corner again. Need a better delivery than the first, though, Hakim. Better than the first, definitely. Ball's back in. Who's that? Rudiger, surrounded by about 5 players in that box. Gone back to Edouard Mendy. Is the ref going to blow the whistle? Nope. N'Golo Kante wins the ball in that midfield. Foul, surely. Ref hasn't blown the whistle. Kiyate, did he catch Christian Pulisic? Ref doesn't seem to think so. Now Crystal Palace are on a transition with Elise in the attack, who's played a lovely ball for Zaha, who has just flashed wide. Chelsea have been given life, or did Mendy get a hand to it? We have been lucky there. We have been very, very lucky there. Look at this ball from Elise. Lovely weighted ball. Yeah, good ball from Elise. I think Mendy got a hand to it. Lovely ball from Elise, though. Bit tight of an angle for Zaha, but still did well to get the shot off there. Flashed it wide of the post. Let me see. I don't know if Mendy got a hand to it. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's a goal kick. But dangerous. You see the signs from Palace are there, man. We can't sleep. All this possession, we need to make it count, because look, Palace, they can just hit us on the counter. They can hit us on the counter just like that. We've got to make these opportunities count, boys. Come on, Chelsea. Yes, Saeed. I see you. Big up, another big supporter of the channel. You get me. Big up yourself. Make sure you smash the like button if you have just jumped into the live stream. Hey, man, what do you think of Mike Oxmelt? Say what? Brother, never heard of him. Not even gonna lie to you, fam. Not even heard of him. Oh. I feel like I'm having my pants pulled down here. Someone's trying to pull a joke on me here, but you get me. I've never heard of the player. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be one of them fans. Oh yeah, very good player. Ain't gonna do Harry Redknapp. Yeah, very good player. Yeah, very good player. I'll have him at the club. Quality signing him. He used to do that all the time. Never even heard of the player, and he's just bigging up the player, fam. Trust me. Another ball in from Crystal Palace. Has the ref given a corner, or is he giving the goal kick? Palace smelling blood now. Elise. Another decent set piece delivery in from him. Nah, actually, just a little too high, but we can't be giving him any more of those, because he's gonna get it right. He's gonna put it in the right area. That's concerning. Listen, I just want the ref to blow the whistle. We're on 48 minutes right about now. Mendy placing the ball slowly in front of him. Hopefully, once he takes the goal kick, the ref blows the whistle, because we need a regroup right about now. And the ref has done so. 0-0 so far. Crystal Palace, if we're being honest, have had more of the better and dangerous chances. Chelsea lucky not to be trailing in the game. But that's not to say we've had a terrible game so far. We have had our spell of dominance. We have been going forward. We have been, you get me, we haven't looked like a deer in headlights like we have done in previous game. We do look productive and positive. But what do you lot think so far of the game? You get me? Who has stood out for you so far? Malang Sarr has done well for me so far. I'm not going to lie to you. Christian Pulisic is looking lively. Hopefully he gets a bit more involved in the game. N'Golo Kante looking all right as well. We could do better. You get me? We could do better. Elise for Crystal Palace, though, is looking very, very dangerous, I must say. How old is Elise? Let me know in the chat. I wonder how old he is. Is he still a teenager? I thought so. Zaha should have scored. Yeah, 100%. He should have put that away. He should have scored twice, actually. Oh, no. It was Elise had the first chance, didn't he? And then Zaha, it could have been 2-0. It could have actually been 2-0 if we are not careful. Would you take Eze at Chelsea? Good player, but I don't think we need him, to be honest with you. I take Elise. I ain't gonna lie. Again, the propaganda for Elise is mad so far, but I rate him. I rate him highly. Diego C. Palace, who is a Palace fan, you get me. If you don't already know, I'm stating the obvious here. I'll take 0-0 at halftime. I'm so nervous. Elise, my man of the match for this half, have to agree. Chelsea not clinical. Where is Lukaku? Non-existent. 100%. We need to not just Lukaku. We've got to we've got to do better all round. I mean, Ziyech, I reckon Ziyech has done all right as well. He's looked exciting on his right hand side. They're just showing the highlights here now. Look, he's just beating guys, putting in crosses in the right area. Look, they're just showing that Lukaku. I mean, the Christian Pulisic opportunity that I missed, that cross that came in from Ziyech, lovely delivery, flick on from Lukaku. Pulisic just couldn't get his feet right. You get me? Big up Aziz King. Pulisic has been trash in this game. I want him gone. Patience, 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 patience. Listen, he might all just get back into the game. Now they're just showing the replay from Rudiger. Lovely shot. Good save from Guaita as well. Why are we struggling to score? Come on, Pulisic and Havertz. I don't know. It's just that as well. You know, Palace have got bodies in the box. Yeah, N'Golo Kante there. He had the opportunity as well. He's hit it straight at Guaita. That was that pass that Malang Sarr did play to him. Yeah, we're just looking at the opportunities that Chelsea have had so far. This is the opportunity, the Zaha opportunity where we was complaining about not having the foul instead of playing to the whistle. Elise with a lovely ball in there for Zaha, who really could have scored there. Fortunately for us, he puts it wide of the post. Yeah, man. So we've got away with a couple. Elise is 20 years old. Okay. We never attack from midfield, never a through ball. Great channel. You talk a lot of sense. There's that too. We're like, and the fact that we're playing the back five just indicates we're trying to stretch the team. We're trying to stretch the team wide as well, man. That back five system. I want to see us persist with the back four. I get why he's gone with the listen. I get why he's gone with the back five against Palace. Palace are a dangerous team. You get me? We got to respect Palace. We got to respect their attacking threat as we've seen in the first half. But yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. And as well, my concerns is we do get bypassed in that midfield sometimes as well. So we got to be careful, man. But what do we need to see any changes into the second half? Let us know. Do we need to see any changes in the second half? I don't know who is that. You not sure who that is. I hope that's not Eunice. That's my brother. You get me? Love Eunice. We can't just. But aside from that, we can't just blame Lukaku for everything. It's very short sighted. There's a big picture that's involved because look, when you look at our attack as a whole, obviously Ziyech is coming into a little bit of form. Who has really stood out? Who has really done well? If we really want to have this Lukaku conversation, who has really thrived from this attack so far this season? No one. No one. You get me? Here's what it is. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100% I would. But again, I think it's not just an attacking problem. I don't think it's just an attacking problem. It's also a midfield issue as well. In my honest opinion. I think we need that DM. This is why I'm very insistent with Chouameni and it doesn't also it doesn't help at the fact that our wing backs, our main wing backs are injured. They're a massive part of how we play as well. You get me? The way they stretch opposition, the way their quality of deliveries, you get me, their clinicalness in front of goal. We're missing that. Because between Reece James and Chilwell, they got a couple goals between them. You get me? But it just goes to show poor planning in the summer means we don't have adequate backups. So that softened the blow. You get me? And here we are. Need to step it up in the second half 100%. Havertz is too wide. Need covering this desperately 100%. We need that drive in that midfield. We need that guy to break that lines. But you see, the thing is with cover is that final pass that can frustrate with cover. Is that he can, we all know he can pick up the ball from his own half. He can break the lines. He can carry that ball. He can beat players. But that final pass, he needs to get it right. He needs to get it right. 100%. Yeah, cover needs to come on. So quite a few people saying cover needs to come on. Smooth TikTok. Big up yourself, Sam, man. You're talking to Johnny Spliff TV. Kante seemed to be off again in his game. Blaming Lukaku is lame. Cover on for Jorginho. Yeah, that's the concern. That's the concern that we run. You see, Jorginho, look, he's not a bad player. And you're gonna notice when he comes off the field, we may struggle to retain possession. Obviously, we want to be scoring goals. We're not possession FC, but we may struggle to retain possession without him on the field. But I do agree that Kovacic needs to come on. And that counter threat from Crystal Palace, we don't want Jorginho. We don't want Jorginho isolated by any one of those players. We know they're very skillful. They're quick. They can leave him where he's standing, and he ain't got the recovery pace to get back. So Jorginho coming on to me is a very, very good shout. I love this new, I love it. Absolutely love it. Hey, to everyone that's just joined into the watch along, make sure you do smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe as well. You get me? We are on the road to 10K. Chipping away each day. Let's try and make this happen. Diego C. Palace says, my battery is running low. I don't think Pat will make any subs at halftime. If we don't see you, Diego C. Palace, with your battery running down, you get me? Hopefully you enjoy yourself at the game. Hope not too much and not at our expense, obviously, but you get me? As one of the big supporters of the channel, got to show you some love there, my brother. Only 15 likes needed for 50 likes. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's do this. We're trying to build up this live platform, build up this community. You get me? Guni, who do you think is technically better, Hazard or Salah? It's not even a question, mate. Not even a question. Hazard by a country mile. By a country mile. By a country mile. Better finisher, better goal scorer all day, Mo Salah. But in terms of technically, yeah, he's not talking to Hazard, in my opinion. But that's not a slight on Salah at all. At all. Not a slight on Salah whatsoever. He's still one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. You get me? Would you have Silva as a temporary DM until we get one? He definitely got the footballing brain to play there. What do you think? No. I want the situation to be temporarily. I don't think we need to do that. Nah. I don't think we need to do that. I think he's needed in that back line. It's that experience that he brings because he marshals that line as well, you know. Remember, we've got and the fact that we don't have our first choice wing backs as well. You know, natural players in that position. We need someone with that experience who's also going to coach them along the game to help them make correct decisions. Thiago Silva is going to be key in doing that. You get me? Both Thiago Silva and Rudiger. That's why seniority, especially in defensive positions, is key. 1000%. But I see what you're saying, though. Thiago Silva seems to be a baller. You get me? He's got the footballing intelligence. But for that reason, like I'm saying, you need that guy there. His experience in that defense is too valuable. You're talking about one of the best centre backs to play the game, in my opinion, anyway. The man's a legend. You get me? 100%. Do you think we should retire as Piliqueta's number? Well, number 28 is a bit of an unorthodox number, and it could be retired. If it was like a number 2 or something like that, it would be a bit of a different conversation, innit? But listen, the man's won it all, innit? Except the Community Shield. But who's counting that? The guy's won it all. We just got to give him his respect, man. Hopefully, we give him a good send off, and it's not just a blase thing. You get me? He deserves a proper send off. Captain Aspi. Yeah, this is regarding the question about Thiago Silva. 100%. Yeah, you've got with a player like that, he's 37, man. You got to wrap him in cotton wool a little bit as well. You got to give him as least work as possible. And in the midfield, obviously, his distances per game is just going to go up. Do you know what I mean? And that's not going to be good for longevity going forward. Percy, I bring Werner, change to a back three with Havertz and Pulisic. Half-time average position versus Chelsea. I'm on, yeah. I don't know. I can't say where I'm watching this, you get me, but they're just showing it. Okay. Do you think Conor Gallagher plays a part in the first team next season? He has to. He has to. I think he has to. He's got the qualities to do so. And again, I think all these players they benefit from a DM. You will see this team benefit from a DM in this squad. I am telling you. I am telling you. A DM depth in the fullback positions or wing back positions, if we'll persist with a back five, I think will be good. And obviously, maybe a winger or two. 47 likes, three more for 50. Can we get to, I don't know, can we get to 75 before the end of the game? I'm asking too much. Let's see what happens. You get me? We've got to get them likes up. I think we should start the second half with the same team and continue doing what we did in the first half. We are playing much better than what we did in Abu Dhabi. I agree. Do you know what? I can't say we're playing that badly, but again, you got to remember we got off with two very, very good opportunities that Crystal Palace had. Chelsea, the lads are walking out of the tunnel now. Ref officials are coming out of the tunnel now, so we're about to get underway with the second half. William, thank you very much for the super chat. Lukaku is quality if used correctly. He is not a system fit. Everyone saw the way our forwards are moving and interchanging last season. Movement is key. 1000%. 1000%. Lukaku's strengths are playing with him facing goal. Yes, he's decent at the hold up play, but when you're playing, not, I think when you're playing on the counter and you isolate him with spacing behind, that's where you're going to see Lukaku at his strongest because you just can't get him off the ball. Once you get him inside that box as well, he is very clinical. Chelsea don't really play to that strength of Lukaku, and we have said that quite a bit. Even another thing as well. We also have to look at the deliveries that he's getting in the box and lack of service he gets up top. It's not all his fault. Like I said, he's annoyed me. He's pissed me off. He's got on my nerves. You get me, as he's done everyone else. But we just can't be biased just because he's done something we don't like. We have to be fair and call it for what it is. You get me? Best buy in the Premiership this year. You see, right now, because I'm doing this live stream, I can't think of who everybody has signed so far. Best signing this year. Do you know what? I'm not gonna say it's the best signing, but one signing that I think has been good has been Cornet. Or did he sign this season or the season before? But I think Cornet is a good signing for Burnley. I think that's a decent signing. Weghorst as well, another one. Who else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. If loans count, Gallagher's been a fantastic signing for Crystal Palace. Livramento for Southampton's a good shout. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think. And keep an eye out for Luis Diaz as well for Liverpool. For that price tag, it might be a steal. It might be still. Liverpool look like they've replaced. Well, they've added in. They've strengthened. You get me? They've added in a player who looks like he's going to settle in well to that Jurgen Klopp side. He looks like a threat. He looks like a dangerous threat going forward. Yes, big up everybody. 50 likes. Thank you very much. Another 25 to get to my target. 75 by the end of the game. If we do get to 75 before that, the target will be 100 likes. So big up to all of you who have smashed the like button. Crystal Palace have subbed their goalkeeper, apparently. don't know. Maybe Guaita is injured. Oh, Guaita is injured. Oh, I've just flicked over to Norwich, Liverpool and Norwich have just scored. Norwich are 1-0 up at Anfield. Matip is looking embarrassed. Who is it that has scored? Rashika has scored. I'm just looking at the goal. Lovely ball from I don't know who. Is that Tom Cantwell with a bit of a dodgy touch? Had some redemption there. Oh, good bit of feet. No, that's not Cantwell. Oh, we got to see this. We got to see this. Oh, it took a mean deflection. It took a nasty deflection. Massive bit of luck there from Norwich. But still, hopefully the score stays the same. You get me? Back to what matters. The world champions are kicking off. Unfortunately for Crystal Palace, they have had their keeper subbed off. Yeah, Jack Butland has replaced Guaita. Does anybody know what the problem is? Let me know in the chat. What's the problem with Guaita? Hey, hopefully, this is Chelsea Football Club, mate. We got to take our opportunities. Lovely bit of play there from N'Golo Kante. Faked Elise to get the ball back to that defense. Lovely bit of skill there. Lovely shimmy from Kante. The commentators didn't specify why Norwich is beating Liverpool. Hello from the Glasgow Rangers loyal. Hey, big up yourself. Hey, big up yourself. Big up the Glasgow fans. You get me? Don't know. Big up the Scotland. Massive. Good start by Palace in the second half. Yeah, it is a good start. They are in our final third. Cross comes in. Header comes in. Cleared out by Andreas Christensen. Elise with a lovely touch. Ooh. Overhit pass to Zaha, who's doing his usual and flailing his hands. But he's come to his senses and realized at least they made the right decision. Unfortunately, the weight of the pass is just a little heavy for him. But encouraging from Crystal Palace. We don't know why Guaita's been subbed off. We need to win this. Chelsea don't need to be dragged in a top 4 race. 1,000%. 1,000%. And we did say that early on in the stream. We need to be getting this third place position very, very comfortably, not dragged into this top 4 race. Bridge that mighty gap between us and Manchester City. Not saying that we're going to win the league, absolutely not. But still, we need to finish the season strong, bridge that gap, build on something positive for next season. So hopefully we can challenge for the title. You get me? But yeah, Chelsea back in possession. Lukaku flicks onto Pulisic. Pulisic tries to play the through ball for Kai Havertz, but the defender could smell it from a mile away. Predictable stuff at times. Frustrating. Pulisic has got to do better. Pulisic definitely got to do better there. Who's that? Malang Sarr's giving away the foul there. In Crystal Palace's half. Was it a smart foul? Let me see that again. Was it stopping the counter attack? Jordan Ayew fouled again. Tried to get in front of him, but Jordan Ayew, nice and strong, shielded the ball, wins the foul. That's his experience there, thinking through, and Malang Sarr's inexperience there, shining through. You get me? Sometimes you see these things, experience versus the young, and you just know what he's about to do. Like, yeah, he's going to put his body in front of that, and boom, Sarr's going to draw in for the bait. That's exactly what he did. Smart play there from Ayew. Took this thing away from Chelsea. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Kante almost won the ball in Palace's half. Again, good challenge there from Kai Havertz. Chelsea back in possession. Switching the ball back in that defense. Come on, move the ball forward. Don't play it back in between our back line. Nice. N'Golo Kante picking up the ball, transitioning forward now. Oh, beats his man. 1-2 with Bellingham. Plays it back to Bellingham, unfortunately. Defender steps in front of Bellingham, aka Lukaku, whose studs are in the ground, not ready to receive that ball back. But yeah, we move. Palace now on our end. Jordan Ayew was calling for a throw on. One back from Malang Sarr. Bit of revenge from earlier. Hold some of that. Youth versus experience on that side. Having a good game, Malang Sarr, I must say. Very impressed with him. Very, very impressed with him. Kante being quiet today. Do you think he needs a rest, Guni? Kante has not been right for seasons. He's been injured for the longest, and we consistently rush this guy back after injuries. Don't allow him to rest. Again, down to poor planning. He's coming into his, he's in his 30s now. The position that he's playing in and the type of player that he is very strenuous on him. We haven't managed his body properly. We haven't. We've just taken advantage of the fact that he's got four sets of lungs, and we've not cared about his muscular injuries or anything like that. And now, you get me, the longevity with Kante is going to suffer. The form will obviously suffer. Chelsea's starting to look comfortable defensively, which is what I like. But I want them to start looking comfortable attacking wise. And what a poor pass that is from Pulisic. Puts us in under unnecessary pressure. Palace winning the ball back. Whoever said that comment about Pulisic, boy, you might be right. You might be right. It might be time for him to come off seriously because he's losing the ball way too much. Yeah, that's the super chat. Aziz wants him sold. Starting to lose possession in the midfield areas, man. Giving away possession cheaply. Jeffrey Slupp on that side. Luckily blocked off by a Christensen there. Goodness me, Chelsea, we've got to do better than this. World champions, we've got to play better than this. We're not looking like world champions. If you're new in here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash that like button. We are on the road to 10K. You get me? I don't think this game finishes 0-0 though. Lovely coverage. Lovely cover from Malang Sarr there. Mendy, get rid of the goal and then. Yeah, there you go. Mendy taking his time, aligning his body to make sure he gets the ball high up the pitch. Hits it straight back to Crystal Palace, who are enjoying a decent spell of possession. Meaningful possession as well. It's looking. Zaha tried with the cross. Deflects off a Chelsea defender. Chelsea again with an opportunity to counter. We lose the ball. Gurhi under pressure from Kai Havertz, who's pressing. Has he given away the foul? Kai's given away the foul to the other side. This is poor. This is poor. This is poor from Chelsea so far. Struggling to retain possession. Crystal Palace going to assert their dominance in this as well soon. Kai did get the ball. Bit of a harsh foul. Tackle from behind, though. Ref probably going to say. But Kai did get the ball. At least he didn't get booked. Kovacic is better than Jorginho. I don't really think that's too much of a hot take, to tell you the truth. They're both different styles of players. We have to first start off with that. But it's definitely not a hot take. Yes, Mr. Glasgow says Chelsea 2. His prediction is Chelsea 2-0. We got away with one as there again. Almost isolated 1-on-1 in that box, but a bad touch let us off. Ball's gone out. Chelsea back in possession, but we're struggling to keep it. Schlupp was one possession, taking the shot. It's gone over the bar. Again, diabolical stuff from Chelsea. Need to retain this possession a lot better. Look at this. Poor. Ball just given away in a dangerous area. Schlupp. I see Malang Sarr that was flawed. Was he fouled there? I don't know. IU 1-on-1 with Rudiger. Gets a bad touch and we get away with one. 100% we need subs right now. Maybe we should bring on cover for Kante or Jorginho. Right now we need someone else to take the ball and run forward. Would like to see Kovacic on. I want to see a sub made for Pulisic as well. Yeah, agreed. I mean, hindsight's a bitch. He needed to get look. You see, with these players that we loan out, I don't necessarily disagree with them. I don't disagree with him because that's what they need. Although his loans, but what a wild attempt of a cross from Malangsar. I just know it's Malangsar. Yeah, it was Malangsar. That delivery is just so poor. It's so poor. But big up Malangsar. He's done well everywhere else, to be honest. Tuchel just shaking his head, but he knows it's Malangsar. What are you gonna do? Zan, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Um, yeah, like hindsight's a bitch, but these young players, they need to play football. You get me? For them to fulfill their potential, they need to be playing regular football. And that was supposed to happen with Billy Gilmore. Unfortunately, Norwich just in crisis mode at the minute. Not sure if it's still 1-0 actually. Norwich is still beating Liverpool 1-0. Rudiger, good bit of defending there. Wins the throw in for us. Unlike Guni pulling double duty with the impeccable commentary along with the analysis. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Just got to put in hard work, cuz that's all it is. Just got to put in work. But you see, the hard work is the easy part because we love football. I love Chelsea Football Club, so this is easy for me. I love interacting with you, lot. You get me? I'm never discouraged, whether it's one person in the chat or whether it's a million people in the chat. I'm still treated the same. I love football. I'm just showing that love to all of you. You get me? 100%. The passing of the ball has really been poor. We need someone to run and have it to get in the game. 1000%. The passing has been way below standard. Absolutely lackluster. Absolutely lackluster. Something's happened to Kai Havertz there. He's holding his back. Quite worrying. Kuyate just shaking it off. He's just like, oh yeah, you did not hurt me. Is that all you got? That's what Kuyate is saying. He said, oh yeah. Big up. Chelsea, we got to do better with possession, man. One thing I've learned about Chelsea is we're really good when we're underdogs. Boy, it, you make a good point, especially in cup competitions as well. It's got to be said. It's got to be said. There's a while to, but listen, the be all and end all at this football club should be structuring our team around the 38 game season, which is the Premier League. You structure it properly there, you don't have to worry about the tournaments because they're ready. The problem sorts out itself. But the idea of us being a cup team, it's not enough for me. I want this Prem in it. We ain't won it since 2017. Man City are about to overtake us as well. We need to get back in that mix, bro. We can't have Man City doing this because eventually it's a matter of time before they win the Champions League as well. You get me? We need to get ourselves right back in the mix. Facts. High press is working for Palace. It's effective. Just dilly-dallying on the ball too much, Chelsea. Look at this. Kai, don't lose the ball. Don't lose the ball. Stay on your feet, Kai. Well done. Well done. Come on, Lukaku, bruv. Okay, we've got the free kick. We've got the free kick. Good. Ref played advantage. Ref played advantage. Well done. Wish we had a free kick taker, though. Yeah. Ref did well to play advantage. Kai done well to do his best to stay at his feet before he let the ball off to Lukaku. Good bit of play there from Kai Havertz, to be fair. Yeah. That's not a penalty if they're trying to call it back for a penalty. That was outside the box quite clearly. Definitely not a penalty. It's a free kick. Let's see if we score it. Oh, you got Jack Butland in goal. But this is the thing. You see goalkeepers against Chelsea, they turn into like prime Lev Yashin and Peter Schmeichel when Peter checks in them, man, there. Yeah, don't be surprised if he just powers up. They're on some Space Jam thing where the manager just gave him a ball and he just absorbed all of these great goalkeepers of the past power and he turns into this mega goalkeeper. You get me? Would not surprise me in typical Chelsea fashion. Who's standing over the ball? Ziyech hits the wall. Another ball back in, hits the wall again. Out for a Chelsea throw-in. We've got to keep Palace in their half. Keep Palace in their third. You get me? Stay in the final third, Chelsea. Push that back line up to the halfway line and just press. Just keep them there and just keep fighting for the goal. We got to come away with 3 points today. 100%. We need them 3 points today. 3 points is a must. Alongside with the delivery, N'Golo Kante with the control. Unfortunately, we lose the ball there. Ball's gone out again. Is that a Chelsea throw? Jorginho tried to get the deflection off a Crystal Palace player. I don't think he got it, though. Decent idea, but let's try and keep Palace in their half. Come on, better pressing now. Press them, press them, press them. Tuchel on the bench, looking calm, but I'm pretty sure deep down he's a bit frustrated. You get me? But sometimes games like this, you got to dig deep. Like I said, Palace are no mugs. No disrespect to Palace. You don't. There's no right to win any Premier League game, but I just know the quality that this team has. Should be winning this game, lads. Come on. Ball's gone back out to Mendy. Have we just given the ball back to Palace again? Yeah, we have. Again, give it nice. Jorginho's retained possession. Palace really creating good overloads when we're receiving possession as well, making it very difficult for us to pass. So look at this. Look, Patrick Vieira, how they've got Palace defending. Look at this pressure, non-stop pressure. Ziyech has now lost the ball. Zaha now. Kouyaté looking for that overlap. Zaha didn't see it. Oh, play on, play on, play on. Pulisic, don't lose the ball. Oh man, come on, bro. It's that final pass. It's that final pass. It's always off, bro. Pulisic just played the pass slightly behind Kai Havertz, man. Frustrating. Malang Sarr lucky to not get booked there with the foul on Kouyaté, but it was a necessary one from what I'm seeing. Or did he get booked? Yeah, he did get booked. Necessary foul, though, I think. Might have been on for the counter if he didn't foul him. Crikey. At last, the ref found his cards. 52 likes. Anybody that's new in here, make sure you do smash the like button. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Whoever Akan Cash ceiling is, I didn't mean to do that. I put you on timeout by mistake. My bad, my bro. I did not mean to do that. You get me? I thought I was just trying to stop you from spamming the chat with that. You get me? I know you're not a bad mind guy, but as an accident still. What do you think of Alfredo Morelos to Chelsea? Numbers are deadly, man. Again, these are players that I'm not just gonna say yes for the sake of saying I haven't seen enough of him to know. You get me? Or do I know this guy? That's my God's honest opinion. You get me? I'm not just gonna sit here and lie to you to look good. Haven't watched the player. Someone tried, and by the way, I'm right now. I'm a bit on guard because somebody did try to have me up on certain players on a player. You get me? They tried to test me with the fake player thing. So I'm a bit on guard. If he listen, I ain't seen him play. Not even sure what team he plays for. If I'm being honest with you. So you get me? If you're not trying to pull a prank, I apologize. You get me? With the exception of Diego Costa, do you believe Chelsea are cursed at the striker position since Drogba left? Tammy didn't do terribly, and Lukaku is still early in his second opportunity at Chelsea, so it's still early to judge. Um, is it a curse? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say we've had expectations of certain strikers, and they didn't deliver 100%. I think that's the right answer. But is the thing cursed? I don't think so. He's a Rangers striker. Rangers striker. I'm gonna keep an eye on him, mate. I'll keep an eye. I'll watch. I'm not. And you know another thing is I don't like to judge off YouTube comps in it. YouTube comps only show you what they want to show you of the player. It's always better to be watching a full game of a player, a couple of full games of a player, different types of games as well against different teams. So you gotta know who they're playing against, so you can see how that player takes care of different scenarios. You get me? But I'll keep an eye out for him. Definitely, 100%. I will. For someone who moans a lot about not playing Pulisic, he has been dreadful. But yeah, but also as well, look, I'm trying to I want to be more positive, and I want to say again, this is lovely ball into that box again to Ziyech again. Oh, Kai Havertz has got the ball. What's he trying to do? Is he trying to walk the ball in the back of the net? The ref has called for the offside. The flag has gone. Yeah, the flag has gone. Yeah, that might be part of the problem though, Joe. Is Pulisic with his inconsistent runs of games and so on and so forth. It's yeah, it can do that to play. Who was it? Was Ziyech even offside? If he was, it was marginal because I know didn't he make the run before after the ball was played? Anyway, they've not called it. Well, they've not pulled it back. Whatever, it is what it is. Watch Rangers destroy Dortmund on Thursday. Definitely, I'm gonna watch that 100%. Hey, big up yourself for letting me know as well. I'm gonna keep an eye on the brother as well, in case he plays. Both managers on their touchlines. Pat doesn't need. Pat doesn't need a hat. All subs are warming up now. He's embraced the bald gang with pride. Hey, bald lives matter. You get me? Listen, the only reason why I've got my hat on is because I've got my Uncle Phil going on. You get me? I'm talking the original Fresh Prince, not the new one. You get me? Uncle Phil had the 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 what's it? What do you call it? The gap here, the big missing link up here, and just the hair on the side. That's what I've got going on right now. And I'm not trying to show that on camera. You get me? Ball's gone out from Malang Sarr, but Palace again looking dangerous in our final third. N'Golo Kante, who is actually fouled, but has started a counter attack. Kai Havertz definitely being fouled there. Is the ref going to call anything? If the ref gives them the foul, you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh, ref. Come on. That's our foul. And he's booked Kuyate, hopefully, for that. I got the horseshoe. That's the one. I got the horseshoe going on. Facts. If his bald gang just cut it all off, is what it is. Hey, listen, we lost a good man at Bald Lives Matter. Yeah, I'd like to say Terry Flewers, what a hell of a man he was while he was bald, but he did fair play undergo the hair surgery. You get me? Best of luck to him with his future full of a good set of hair. But for the remainable foreseeable future, I shall remain the Bald Lives Matter ambassador. I shall remain that guy. In baldness, we stand. You get me? Stand as one. Bald Lives Matter, cuz. Don't know. I think the ref booked Elise. Not sure. Kuyate's been booked. He's on thin ice. Need to make a sub. Need to make a sub. Need to make a sub. 100%. Christensen doing all right down that right hand side. I don't think he's doing too badly, if I'm honest. What do you lot think of Christensen's performance on that right? Hey, nice. Zaha's giving away possession. What now? Fuck. What now? Just give us. Now Crystal Palace are transitioning in the attack. Zaha received the ball from Elise on that left side. It's amounted to nothing. Well, it's amounted to a throw on. Is it for Palace or is it for Chelsea? Mitchell again involved on that left side for Palace. Look, there's one foul there, Elise. Was he booked for that? Hopefully he was. No, but, oh yeah, they played 2 days. My bad, not bad for a wee team from a farmers league. There's just a few that do the job. Ryan Kent, yeah, I've heard about Ryan Kent. Again, I haven't seen him play, just heard good things about him. Ryan Kent, Joe Aribo, haven't heard about him. Alfredo Morelos. We're on 54 likes. Let's get the likes up, people. If you're new, make sure you do smash that like button. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe as well. Road to 10K. We are trying to make this happen. You get me? But the lives are gonna be a lot more consistent. The watch-alongs are gonna be more consistent. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed this with you lot, 100%. I enjoy interacting with you, man. In the comments, the chat. Sorry. Come on, Chelsea. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go, and the change still hasn't been made yet. Pulisic with the ball driving forward. Nice pass. Gone back to square one. Ziyech. It's got to be accurate. Ziyech. It's got to be accurate, Ziyech. Not overhit. Unfortunate, but decent. Decent ball. Decent ball. Well done, Ziyech. Just overhit it. Just overhit it. Just overhit it. He loves that cross from deep. He loves playing that ball from deep. That inverted ball in. Diego, who is at the game, is saying Tuchel is making a double substitution soon. I wonder who that is for. One-on-one battle there between, is that Rudiger and Elise? Yep, Rudiger and Elise. There you go. Kante, very quick in driving that ball forward. Has had to turn, plays it back in the middle for Jorginho. Plays it back to Malang Sarr. Malang Sarr plays it back to Thiago Silva. Christian Pulisic, would love to see him drive with the ball a little bit more. Poor ball there from Hakim Ziyech. Like the idea, but defender was in front of Christian Pulisic. Tried to get the ball in behind for Pulisic to run into. Unfortunately, couldn't make it. But it is a Chelsea throw-in in Crystal Palace's final third. Christensen to take the throw-in. Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic coming on for Chelsea, apparently. Diego is at the game, to those that have just joined into this live chat, and he is giving us an actual live update from the ground. Big up Diego C. Palace, you get me? All day, every day. Kovacic and Loftus, like I said. Arsenal and Celtic need to be on that list as well. What was he saying? Biggest teams in Britain: Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Rangers. Yeah, to be fair, you do have to put the other two on the list. As much I know, obviously, him being a Rangers fan, he don't want to do that for Celtic, and me being a Chelsea fan, I don't want to do that for Arsenal. But if we've got to put our bias and our supporters' hats to one side, we do have to put them in there, 100%. I don't get why Chelsea ain't taking shots on target when Palace got their backup keeper in. It's puzzling, trying to walk the ball into the back of the net all the time. Do you know what I mean? Loftus-Cheek has just come on, and so has Kovacic for Jorginho and N'Golo Kante. Malang Sarr has come off as well. Marcos Alonso on, Loftus-Cheek on, and Kovacic on. Hopefully, with the arrival of Marcos Alonso on that left side, we've got a better attacking threat down that side. We know Marcos Alonso on his day going forward can be a very, very big threat. Lovely ball that is. Bellingham one-on-one. Is he going to beat his man? Didn't need to. Ziyech! 1-0! Get in! Goes there. That's it. You point at the fans, Ziyech. Come on, Chelsea. Get in! Jack Butland standing there looking absolutely bewildered, but he knew It was coming. And oh, is Lukaku offside? Is he offside? Is he offside? Great shot from Lukaku, though. The amount of power that he put into that stung Butland's gloves. Rebound to Hakim Ziyech. 1-0 Chelsea. Come on, get in. Let's get another one, lads. Sorry, Diego. I know you're at the game. I know you're at the game and it must hurt. But yeah, man. Something's got to be done here. Calvert-Lewin and playing him up top. Nope. We got Amanda Breuer. I want to give him an opportunity. If it's not Erling Haaland, it's... Oh, is it offside? Is it offside? Is it offside? Is it offside? Yeah, if it's not Erling Haaland, I want Breuer to be playing. You get me? My Haaland agenda is strong, fam. Yeah, that's my guy. Oh, please. Please don't be offside. He's giving it. He's giving it. He's giving it. 1-0 Chelsea. The wait is... What? He's offside. Oh, no. Oh, my days, fam. The goal's been disallowed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, mate. But encouraging stuff anyway. Come on, Chelsea. There's still time to get a goal. It's not too late. But Crystal Palace look like they're transitioning on the attack. Excellent recovery there from Andreas Christensen. Come on, Chelsea. Let's get back in their half and get that goal. Come on. We put it in the back of the net once. We could do it again, man. Come on, come on, come on. Diego caught life there. Loftus-Cheek giving away possession cheaply, man. It's putting us under unnecessary pressure. Smash the like button if you've just joined in. We're on the road to 10K. Subscribe if you are new as well. You are going to hear me say that a lot because I'm serious about this 10K target. You get me? Trying to get the community to grow. Palace now in our half, looking comfortable in our half as well. Ball in from Ayew. Palace corner. Please. Arsenal and Brentford 0-0 as well. Come on, Chelsea. Can we just get a counter attack from here and just make it count? Make it count. They've gone with the short corner. Elise with a good ball in. Well, with the ball in that's headed away from by Lukaku. I will say, still not massively impressed by Romelu. Still not massively impressed. But in terms of a PL performance, this is one of his better ones today. He's had a decent-ish game. No, he's done nowhere near enough, but he's average. Average, I'll say. I hope not. I hope not. Oh, nice play there from Chelsea. Crystal Palace there with a counter-attacking threat. Lovely challenge from Loftus-Cheek. Wins us the throw-in. Koyate stays down. Big, robust challenge from the big man, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, Koyate looks like he's in a bit of pain. Oh, but he's getting up. Oh, he's getting up. He's getting up. Making a meal of it, trying to get our player booked. Yeah, looks in a bit of discomfort. Facts, Diego. You still think we can get Haaland? Personally, I think he's going Spain, but True said they ain't got the funds, so we could nap him. I want to see Broya though. I don't think we're getting Haaland. I don't think so. I think the chances of that happening is like less than 10%. If I'm completely honest, it's just my agenda. I just love the player. Just wish he was at Chelsea. But being realistic, it's not gonna happen. I can see him. He's gonna end up at Real Madrid. Him and Mbappe, I think. Although PSG have offered Mbappe a million a week, but let's really see what Mbappe goes for. I ain't gonna blame him if he don't turn that down. But if he goes to Real Madrid, it means that this guy is really about fulfilling his dreams, and it's not about the money for him. And I respect that. If he signs for PSG for 1 million a week, I'm gonna respect it. It's 1 million a week. Any one of us would be lying our ass off. Why don't you lying? Yeah, that's what you're doing if you're saying you're not signing a contract at PSG for 1 million a week, cuz you're doing it. You're doing it. You're 100% doing it at his age as well, because you know the salary is only gonna go up. He's a made guy. He's done it, cuz. You get me? So you gotta respect whatever decision that he makes. Was it Lukaku's thumbs up? Hey, big up Exeter 1985. I see you, man. Hey, make sure you smash the like button when you come in. You get me? I remember you, Exeter 1985. I think you came through Lee Gunner's channel, part of the Rat Army. Big up the Rat Army to those that have joined up in here, referred to by Lee Gunner, Mando's football channel. You get me? Big up the Rat Army. I see you lot every Tuesdays. Although we missed the last Tuesday, we will be back on the next Tuesday with our usual show. Myself, Eunice, Lee Gunner, and North Side. Look forward to that. You get me? But right now, it's the watch along. 81 minutes in, still 0-0. Chelsea have had a goal disallowed, unfortunately. Ball in by Christensen. Header from Kai Havertz. Unfortunate. Doesn't hit the target. Decent ball in from Christensen. Kai rises for the header. Oof. Just gets off the skims off the top of his head. Really wanted it at either the corner of his head or the center of his forehead. Probably would have got it on target, in my opinion. Possibly could have scored. Butland obviously is going to take his time for this goal kick. Arsenal have just scored 2. It's 2-0 Arsenal. They've got their 3 points. Nah, he didn't play for Tuchel at Dortmund. He didn't play for him. Yeah, man, this is not good. This is not good. Through Eunice, yeah, big up everybody that's come through Eunice as well, man. Love Eunice. That's my guy still. Love Eunice to bits. Found you through Eunice. I live in Pennsylvania near the home of Mr. Pulisic, near Hershey and the Poolie Puff Girls. Hey, you remembered. Don't anger the Yeah, man, don't anger the Poolie Puff Girls. They will come into the comments and the chats in full effect. I'm telling you, the amount of abuse I've got from the Poolie Puff Girls has been mad. But if I speak so, hey, I've got the ball in the box. Ziyech in the box. Took too long to make a decision. Or now Crystal Palace looking to go the other way. Wilfred Zaha trying to wriggle his way through our midfield of Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek. Dispossessed, but Crystal Palace still keep hold of the ball. Jeffrey Schlupp. Palace are going to be very happy with this result. They're going to be super, super happy to leave with 1 point today against Chelsea at Selhurst Park. Chelsea will be frustrated to leave. I'm quite frustrated. Jeffrey Schlupp is fouled. Puff Girls, yeah, they're not going to be happy. They're not going to be happy after this performance. Man said, "Pick up the ICF and headhunters." Hey, if you don't know, those are the hooligan groups for West Ham and Chelsea. ICF obviously being West Ham, headhunters being Chelsea. Wild group, wild group of lads to say the least. You get me? I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. Heard we're going to put Gallagher straight into the 11 next season, but if that happens, we wouldn't get Rice. I don't think that's necessarily true. I still think Chelsea go for a DM because we need one. It's going to be Tchouaméni or Rice. And by the price tags, the way it's looking, most likely to be Tchouaméni. West Ham are talking madness for Declan Rice. But that's not to say, because you know what? I'm going to say this, yeah? Because people say, Guni, you're greedy, you're crazy, man. Listen, I want to sign Tchouaméni this season, and I want Chelsea to say to Declan Rice, look, I understand your contract is almost done. Keep it that way. We're going to come for you next summer. That way we have both of them. Pull ball in the box. Ziyech with a second chance, though. Ball back into the box. Cleared out by Chelsea. Now my Wi-Fi decides to act up. It's not good luck. I'm gonna fall asleep. Wish we kept Surrey. We played really good football. Tuchel was lost. I don't know. I think that's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh on Tuchel. Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Yes, he doesn't always get it right. Sometimes we get upset because of the time that he takes to make a sub or to make a change. But also understand as well, Tuchel has only signed one player, which is Lukaku, and I don't even think that was his signing. So you've also got to bear that in mind. You get me? We still got cup finals to look forward to. We've won 2 cups already. So nah, definitely Tuchel. I trust our manager. 59 likes. Big up everybody in the chat. If you're new, make sure you jump in and in the chat and smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Crystal Palace with the free kick here. Kouyaté is just headed it up into the heavens. Now we're playing pinball. Nope, Zaha brings the ball down. Guehi with a lovely pass to Zaha. Doubling up on that left side. Kouyaté with an effort that goes ridiculously wide. Palace comfortable. Palace comfortable. They know that when they're looking like they know we're not going to score. Rudiger playing out from the back. Come on, lads. I don't know. I think Deckers is a Chelsea boy. I have to disagree with that. I think he loves Chelsea. I think he loves us to bits. Do you think Chelsea and Man United battle it out for Rice this summer? Nah, I don't think Chelsea get involved in that because the price tag's going to be mad. I think the price tag's going to be crazy for Declan Rice. We're talking north of 100 M's for him. Liam Glenn says we're definitely getting dragged into a top 4 race. Bloody well looks like it, mate. Unless things improve, it bloody well looks like it. Azardino, big credit to you who still watch a Chelsea game. It's painful stuff sometimes, man. Crystal Palace did well. Obviously, they're frustrated. I'm gonna do you know what? I'm gonna do another live, probably 45 minutes or an hour after the game. But it's gonna be a Q&A with you lot though. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I want to hear some of you lot's opinion on the game. We're gonna do the post-match together, innit? Why not interact with you lot? You lot have been supporting me, so I think you lot should definitely be giving your opinions on this channel. So I know I've said it before. This one's got to count. Ziyech has scored it. Come on. Yes, he's back with the stare. 3 points in the bag. Get in. Yes. Get in. Not anymore, it don't. We have got the goal. Come on, Chelsea. Ziyech, that man again. He is coming. Listen, I wanted this guy gone. I wanted him out of the club, bro. I was losing patience with him. I'm saying this guy's a senior player. He's putting in stinkers every week. He can't even put a cross in. Get him out. I ain't got time to have patience. But now, boy, Ziyech, this second half of the season, he has definitely come through. Hats off to him. Big up Hakim Ziyech, man. Long may this continue. I hope he don't get injured. This is definitely not offside. I know I can celebrate this time. It's definitely not offside. Definitely not offside. Bitter blow for Diego and Crystal Palace. Oh. 4 minutes extra time. Nah, we're good. We're good. He definitely weren't offside. There was defenders on the line. Definitely not offside. Man says Ziyech needs to be captain. He's the only one that looks like he cares about the club and gives 1,000% effort. I'm not sure about captain. Though, but definitely he needs to be a mainstay in the team. But he's coming good. He's proven me wrong, and this is the thing. I'm happy to be in the mud with Ziyech. I'm happy to a point where I don't care if I get. Oh no! Zaha almost equalized. Chelsea switching off again. How often do we see this? How often do we see Chelsea switching off after we've just scored? We need to close out this game. Game management. I mean, Havertz went for the challenge, but he weren't strong enough to get the ball off. Again, Zaha flashes wide off the post, and there's nothing that he's doing. Oh my days. Hey, Exeter in 1985, thank you very much for the super chat. Maybe we need the Pooley Puff girls to get Lukaku excited enough to score a goal. Absolutely. No, absolutely. Just please, Mateta on for Crystal Palace. Please just see out this game, Chelsea Football Club, and give us 3 points. Don't drag us into a top 4 race. Please don't do that. Foul given to Crystal Palace. Who is that? Guehi on the receiving end of a foul from, is it Kai Havertz? I didn't see who it was. The excitement, the adrenaline is just going mad. Yep, it's Kai Havertz. Caught him. Didn't see where his man was, but caught Guehi in the face. It definitely is a yellow card, whether it's intentional or not. Solid connection was made to the player. But you know what? Runs the clock down. Nah, it's counted. It's counted. We're safe. It's counted. Yeah, man. Ziyech has impressed me. He's put my opinion in the mud. I don't care if I'm trolled. I love it. Me personally, I personally love it when a Chelsea player proves me wrong. I love it. I love it because you know why I speak the way I do? Because of this here. Yeah, this right here. It's a badge I love. That's why. That's why. I only mean good. Do you know what I mean? Ziyech is on form. Yes, he is. He is a Boogs. He definitely is. Yeah, big up to everyone that's just joining in the chat. Make sure you do smash the like button on your way in. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe. I see. Hello. Yeah, I see you. I see. With the charts. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, right now, it's just squeaky bum time. Let's just get this over the line. 4 minutes extra time. Right now, we're approaching 93 minutes. Christian Pulisic has been booked. It does. But listen, we just need to navigate safely to the summer transfer window and just go again. That's it. Just give us our top 4. Let's go back to the drawing board in the summer, make correct decisions, and really make a push next season. I don't want to say we're going to challenge for the title next season. That's all dependent on the board and what we decide to do, the type of business we decide to do, both incoming and outgoing. Yeah, remember I said that. And a dangerous free kick from a dangerous position on the 93rd minute. Olise standing over a free kick here. Thank goodness it's gone past everybody, but we're still not out of danger yet. Zaha has got the ball on the opposite flank, has played it in. Expect another ball to come in from Klein, which is dog shit poor, thank goodness. Kovacic pressing from the front as the rest of them are well in. Get that. Yes. Marcus Alonso, well done. Wins the throne for Chelsea Football Club. Surely it's over. Yes, it is a fraudulent performance. It is a shithouse win, but you need that in the Prem. I am taking 3 points by any means. Yeah, by no means do I think this was a great performance, but we done what we needed to do. 3 points on the board. Well done, Chelsea Football Club. That's all that matters to me. Good goal from Hakim Ziyech. Again, coming through, came clutch for us, this time in the Premier League. You get me? Lovely bit of embrace between Lukaku and Hakim Ziyech there. Good to see. I want to see some unity in this squad. We've got a cup final coming up against Liverpool. We've just racked up another win after becoming Club World Cup champions. We definitely need to improve. I wonder if part of the travelling and the fatigue is a reasoning for this performance. But nonetheless, it was a dogged performance. We got the job done. And sometimes you need to shit house these wins. You get me? Cheers for the channel, bro. Spread the word. Top man. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate if everybody could do the same thing. We're on the road to 10K. Let's get there. You get me? And smash that like button. Yeah, facts. Every team has these sort of wins. It's the points that matter. Absolutely. Even listen, Premier League winners. You even see it through this season. Like a lot of these Premier League winners, yeah, it's not uncommon for them to just shit house it through. The 1-0s, the 1-0s. You do what you need to get done. You get me? At the end of the day, that's what matters. The 3 points. 3 points, all that matters. Let's go. Chelsea need to improve 100%. We will be doing a post-match, but we're going to be doing it a little different this time. In about 45 minutes. So 12:45 Eastern time, 5:45 p.m. UK time. I will be jumping back on the live. I will be putting the link in the chat so you lot can join in. I'd love to interact with you lot on a more personal basis. This channel is for you lot as well, not just for me. So I am going to open up this channel to everybody. Would love to know where everybody's from around the world as well, man. So yeah, exciting journey ahead, 2022. The aim is to get to know my audience, get to know the chat, make this more of a personal channel for you lot in it. This is a community thing, you get me? But come on, you blues, absolutely big up yourself, real gems checking in, you get me? I remember you from the last lives as well. I remember quite a few of you, quite a few regulars in here. It's good to see you lot back. But in about 45 minutes, definitely we will be doing the live, the interactive live. You lot just hit the link, can jump in, we'll have a talk, probably give it about, I don't know, we'll give each person 5 minutes each, maybe try and get as many people on. It depends how many people in the live. You might be able to do a bit longer, but I'm going to try and stay for a little bit for you lot. But big up yourselves. Make sure you smash the notification bell and you follow the social medias down there in the description so you know when the lives are coming. You get me? We are going to be a lot more consistent with a lot more content this year. So make sure you follow the social medias and join us again in about 45 minutes to an hour. Give me 15 minutes headroom. In about 45 minutes to an hour, we'll be back and I'll be interested to hear your opinions. Up the Chelsea. Bless up, people.